Dan Hooker recently opened up in an interview with Submission Radio about why he's pushing for a fight with Arman Tsarukyan. He explained, Max Holloway probably has one more fight before going for a rematch with Poirier. Islam is moving up to welterweight. Ilya might be fighting Justin Gaethje, so that leaves Holloway, and he's not going to fight Arman. Nobody wants to see that fight. Holloway will probably go up against Charles Oliveira. Gaethje is going to fight for the title. So that leaves Arman, and that's the fight I want. It just makes sense. He added, Arman was told he needs one more fight. He turned down Mateusz Gamrot, who's ranked just above me. Let's be real. Tsarukyan's like a walking sandbag, but the guy's a good fighter. And now, with all the big names booked or avoiding him, he's kind of stuck. Ilya said he's not fighting him. UFC says he needs another fight, and between me and Arman, there's only Oliveira in the way. But Arman already fought Oliveira, so really he's stuck with me if he wants to stay in the mix and get a title shot. Dan was honest, saying, I've always wanted that fight, not because I hate the guy or anything. I actually think he's the toughest guy out there. All these big-name fighters have good reasons to avoid him because he wins. He might not be the most dangerous. Oliveira's dangerous, Gaethje's dangerous, but Arman knows how to win fights. That's why people avoid him. And from the beginning of my UFC career, my mindset has always been, go for the best. That's why I want Arman. I genuinely believe he's the toughest guy right now. Dan also said this fight will probably happen. Last time we talked, he started talking smack for no reason, like out of nowhere. And I'm just like, bro, I'm the only one willing to fight you. Seriously, I'm the only one stepping up. Who else is going to? Nobody's jumping at that opportunity. Dan mentioned he liked the idea of fighting on the New York card. It would have been amazing to headline with Arman in Perth, but that would have been only 8 weeks to get ready. New York gives me 16 weeks. I'd need that time to fully heal and be ready. I was still going to fight in Perth just for the fans. I would have come back early. Even if my hand wasn't 100%, I would have done it. That's how much I wanted to be there. For the fans, for the UFC. Even if I was still recovering, I would have stepped in. Ilia Topuria posted a video showing a crowd singing along to his walkout song word for word. Amanda Nunes is fired up and confident she'll take her belt back from Kayla Harrison. The fight isn't official yet, but it looks like that's what's next. In an interview with MMAfighting.com, Nunes said, the next thing is new. I'm going to hear it once again. Isn't that crazy? Think about it. I'm going to get my belt back. You're all going to see me again, and I'll be able to say, I told you so. She added, I want that belt back, hopefully this year. I'm going to talk to Dana. I'm ready. I'm healthy. I'm training hard. I want it. Whether it's in Brazil, my city, or Vegas, doesn't matter. I want it. Sean O'Malley also shared his thoughts during a guest appearance on the Overdogs podcast. After losing to Merab Dvalishvili twice, he hasn't lost hope. He's sure they'll face off a third time. And when they do, he believes he'll come out as the winner.
Some might say I've been humbled, brother. I don't know. I feel like I've always looked at this fight game pretty logical. Like, hey, I lost to Merab twice. Like, you're just fighting for the title again for a third time after 2 losses just doesn't seem to make that much sense. So, but yeah, I feel like I still got that confidence that I'm able to put anybody's lights out. I still truly believe I can beat Merab. There will be a trilogy someday down the line. So I still got that delusion in me. I love it. That's where it got me here. I still know, like, that's what, it's so weird watching Merab on film. He just looks so sloppy and just, he does a really good job hiding his takedowns and getting in on shots, which I was, surprised with the first fight, the second fight as well. I know I could put that dude's lights out, but, so I still, I'm still there a little bit. I'm a little bit more humbled, but I'm still, delusional. My next fight, go out there, remind everybody how skilled I am. Like, the only person I've ever lost to is Merab. I lost to Cheeto, proved that was a fluke. The only person I've lost to is Merab. It's like, in my mind, and the UFC fans, like, you're only as good as your last fight. Like, Merab beat me last fight, like, so it's, sugar sucks. But I'm gonna go out there, remind everybody that I'm still that. I can still knock people out. I still want it. I'm still, this is my life. Like, I'm not gonna wither away and like, I had a good time up here at the top. But I'm looking to become, you know, I want to become world champ again. I want to fight 10 more fights in my career. Like, I still have that hunger, still have that drive, still have the passion to want to perform and compete at the highest level. So I'm not going anywhere. I believe my next fight will be my best performance, whenever, whoever, wherever. I'm going to show up, put on a beautiful clinic, and remind everybody that I'm as good as I said.
Khabib Nurmagomedov had a few words to say about Conor McGregor and his recent controversies. He hopes Conor makes some real changes in his life, not just for himself, but for everyone around him too, because how he's living now could have consequences for others as well.
I don't want to mention his name. This is punishment. This is punishment, and keep doing this, keep doing this, keep doing this. Everything what happened with it, old people, women's, this, alcohol, this, drugs, everything. This is punishment. It's beginning over. And but you know, it's what the most beautiful part of this. Allah always give for us. Doesn't matter anybody, everybody, to chance come back. Always, there's always in this world chance to come back. You know, and this is most beautiful things. Doesn't matter how you bear. Allah gonna give you chance always to come back. I think we have chance and we have to change the way how we live. Why I'm talking about this? Because
pretty gracious thing to say.
Know me, and if he gonna change, he can change with me so many other lives too. And that's why I wish him to change himself. If he's not gonna change, he will be punishment all his life. This I talk about next time. Round of applause, guys.
He's right.
I know your father.
Lopez shared a video of himself getting ready to face Gene Silva next month at Noche UFC. Aaron Pico is all set to make his UFC debut at UFC 319, where he'll be fighting Lone Murphy. His coach, Eric Nixick, shared some thoughts on the matchup. He praised Pico highly, but said Murphy's footwork could be a challenge. He expects it to be a closer fight than many think.
He's just like an all-American utility player, 7-tool player. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just one of those guys. Like, you, as a promotion, I think the UFC did a great job of bringing him in because he's that guy. He really is, man. Like, he really is. He's a guy that I think you can get behind. And has all the tools to be a champion. And I love Pico. Pico should win this fight, but Murphy has all the tools to make this a very difficult fight for Aaron Pico.
Why?
Footwork.
Is it the footwork?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think that Murphy fights very smart. I think a lot of people are going to be enamored with Pico, but I think this is a closer fight than people are going to think.
There was also a funny exchange between Kamaru Usman and Ben Askren recently on X. For those who don't know, these two didn't like each other much back in the day. Ben used to call Kamaru Marty from Nebraska, a nickname from Usman's college wrestling days.
Me and Marty sit next to each other? Marty, do you know me? Yes. Yeah. How do you know me? Stop. I know you because we used to hang out.
Ben kicked it off by saying, "Had an old friend come visit me at the hospital and he brought up Marty from Nebraska. I told him you can't call him that anymore, he'll get pissed. My buddy was flabbergasted." Usman replied, "Happy you're doing well, my man. One day at a time, you'll be back." Ben reposted it with praying hands emojis. Recently, Adin Ross made a claim that Khamzat Chimaev asked for $700,000 to appear on his stream. Well, Khamzat didn't stay quiet. He responded.
I actually want to tell you something really funny. I don't care. I'm gonna air it out, Prismel. Oh God, what? Like I connected Prismel with one of someone from Khamzat's team, and the guy said $700,000 to stream with Cosma. I've never laughed so hard in my life.
What the?
Yeah, it was insane.
700K?
Yeah.
That's just bad.
On Instagram, Khamzat fired back saying, "Who is this bull gay?" Adin insists that Ali Abdelaziz, Khamzat's manager, called him, but Khamzat doesn't seem to think Adin was talking to the real deal.
I got a call today from Ali. Ali, which is Islam's manager. You guys know Ali. Anyways, Islam calls me, says, "Adin, I don't think you were talking to the real person on his team." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, this is not his manager. So Khamzat's manager, that was not a real manager, it was a fake Khamzat manager, was trying to charge me 700 bands to pocket. Check this out though. Hold on a second. I found out the same fake manager tried to offer Convy to get Khamzat on stream for 100 bands. So how did the price go up from 100 to 700? I respect the methods though. I'm not gonna put you on blast and air your name out. I feel like the Adin Khamzat stream can now happen, chat. I don't know.
And that wraps up the news for today. Thanks for watching.